This is segment 1 of part 19 of our CRM system, and here we will discuss how we can utilize the CRM system beyond its limitations. This is the CRM user application. Double click. This is the main page. Now, what do we mean by the CRM limitations? Let us click at View, Contacts, and this is the contact database. And we have a good search criteria to search for any records we want. However, sometimes the company might need to search using a parameter that's not available in this criteria. Therefore, there is a limit here. As well, this is the contacts report. This is the basic report in the CRM system. However, the company might require a different kind of reports, a different structure of reports, a structure that is customized for their needs. And every company will have a different requirements for reports. And this is another limit in the CRM system. Suppose the company would like to have a report generated for the contact alley, contact ID 5. The CRM system does not have a report for each page, and there is a good reason for that. Every company will require a different kind of report, a different kind of data to be included in the report. And this is another limitation in the CRM system. The same is, for example, if we went to finance invoices and suppose the company would like to generate a report for this page. And this is another limitation for the CRM system. And these limitations are related to reports and search criteria, but also you might have control limitations. Suppose the company, let's go to materials, let's go to this material, and suppose that the company would like to have a kind of a control system where if this item quantity came below 200, the system will give alarm to the employees in order to request for more quantity of this item. This is almost like material requirement planning, MRP1. So the data is here. The company only need a kind of system, control system, where the system will review the quantity of this material in the store, and whenever the quantity comes below 200, for example, the system will give a warning message to the required department, to the related department, in order for that department to request for more quantity. We don't have these control mechanisms in our CRM system. So how we can work beyond these limitations? This is the purpose of this video. Now, as we said before, there is two types of CRM system. The one that is linked to an Access database, and the other one which is linked to MySQL server. This video is related to the one that is linked to Access database. Part 20 of this series will discuss how we can utilize the CRM system that is linked to MySQL server. For Access database, we have the way we deal with walking beyond the limitation is through a refresh approach. While in MySQL Server, we use a read-only approach. The current CRM user application is linked to an Access database. You can see this here. This is an Access database. N stand for network, because there is another application which is single user, but N stand for network. Access means that it is linked to an Access database. If it was linked to MySQL Server, you will find here MySQL. So this application is linked to an Access database. We will speak the matter of MySQL Server in part 20 of the series. All of this will be clear in a minute. Let's click View, Database Option, and you'll find this option here, Refresh Database Files. Now, the current user has the privilege in the admin page to see this option, and we will explain this more at the end of this video. Let us click at this option, and we reach a double click box, and here it says double click at the following: create new access file, help, export help to text, and add. If we double click at help, we get the help related to this approach. If we double click at export, the system will transfer the help to a text file. What we are trying to do here? Well, we said that the CRM has its own limitations, as the company might want to do a specific search, or might want to generate specific reports, or the company might want to do specific control mechanisms. And to walk beyond these limitations, we will transfer tables from CRM database to an external access file where the company can create simple applications customized to their requirements. And this is the difference between MySQL Server and Access database. As I said, we have two types. Either the application, CRM application, is linked to MySQL Server or linked to Access database. In MySQL type, the external access file will be linked directly to MySQL Server in a read-only mode, and therefore the access file will have the data live. There is no refreshing approach. However, this is not applicable in the Access database type, and the workaround for this matter is to transfer tables from the Access database, the CRM Access database, to an external access file. The company will do the required applications in that access file, and we will refresh these tables periodically from time to time or when it is needed. I need to clarify something here. Creating a CRM application is a complex matter. However, generating reports, searching for records is not difficult. The company can use the wizards in Access application. We will see that in part 2 in the next video. Creating reports or searching for specific records is not difficult at all. The Access has wizards to do so. And with elementary level of Visual Basic programming, the company also can create the required control mechanisms. Let's create an Access file. We will double click here. File was created. Let's see the file. This is the file. And we can change the name. Let's make it test. And it is an empty file. If we open it, it's just an empty access file. Now, in order to refresh it, we need to add it in the system. So we double click at add, cancel that, double click again at add, and we look at the file. This is test file, and let's choose contact and company. This is the whole data set, and we can choose all of them. We can also tick all, for example. Let's tick all. Let's click OK. And we have registered that file in the system. So the file is test. This is the location of the file. And this is the tables to be refreshed for that file. And here, double click here for options. If I double click here, I have 3 options. I can remove this field, yes, and it has been removed. Let's return back, add, test, options, tick all, okay. Now in edit, it is just an attention window box. It says that just remove this option and add it again. So it's much easier to remove and add rather than to edit. And I can also refresh the file. Let us see the file. This is the file. Now, when access file is opened and we want to open another access file, sometimes it's easier just to right click and then click open. And these are the tables. In the next video, we will speak in a quick and generic way how wizards in Access can be used. And I can refresh this file anytime I want. As I said before, the current user has the privilege to see this option in this list. And we will just explain this more. Let's go to the CRM admin application. View, admin, page. And if you notice, refresh database files, he has the privilege. It says yes, but let's clear it. Exit, exit, quit, return back to the CRM user application, view, option, and you don't see the refresh database files. So in order for the user to be able to refresh files, he needs to have that privilege in the admin page. This is the end of this video. Thank you for watching.